Okay, let's get into this. Pete Davidson, or should I say Skeet, has had enough of Kanye's antics and recently put him in his place. Pete sent a text message to Ye and told him that Kim is literally the best mother that he's ever met and that he should grow the F up. Ye responded, "Oh, you using profanity? Where are you right now?" Well, Pete replied with a photo of him sticking out his tongue with a message, "In bed with your wife." Is Pete a savage or nah for sending that message? Vivica, let's go to you first. What you think about this?
Baby, that was the gut punch of the week. That's all I'm going to say. I was like, well, okay, Pete. Pete said, look here. I'm getting real sick of you talking, your mess. I got to man up because I think, Kim is definitely one that doesn't like, to go back and forth with him. She probably was like, no, don't say anything. And he was like, no, it's time for me to let him know I'm not scared. And it's on like popcorn. And if you want, but what I love more than anything else, he could have said, oh, I'll meet you and make a big deal out of it. He was like, let's talk this out man to man and stop insulting Kim. The kids are going to be scarred. Enough.
Yeah.
I appreciate him being mad about like that. Like he was like, I'm here, but what you're not going to do, I'm not coming to Sunday church service. That's in the public. We're not doing that. He took control of his narrative. And, I was like, hey, she must be with the right one right now.
But let me tell you something from experience. I did not know that Pete and Kanye was more than just friendly and more than just associates. I did not know that.
He let his man get taken.
The fact that they are.
But listen,
taboo. It's almost like, what are you doing?
Okay, but how about this? This man goes and builds a whole farm away from his family. And now all of a sudden that Pete done stepped in, you left your woman. So
and your kids that you say you just want to be near.
So I'm sorry if you don't
get all of that.
If you don't know.
I'll get all that.
But you can't now that she's
it's
happy. All of a sudden,
that you want
to see your kids.
At a time, y'all, we get.
I mean, when did you see them rolling? Did you see them rolling? They got one picture that he was on this side and the other one's on that side. I didn't see them as tight.
Oh, I don't know if they was or not. I just heard that they were, and if they were, that's messed up. Is what I'm saying.
What we gotta take a break, but I want to finish this conversation. I want to hear from Selena as well. And I definitely got my little 2 cents about this story. Let's come right back after a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Cocktails of Queens after this. Welcome back to Cocktails of Queens. It was getting so hot, I had to go take a commercial break. I'm going to get me some vodka and Simply Lemonade. Now, what was we saying before we went to break about Pete with the me and Kanye and the bed and all that?
I was saying it's remnants of when you have friends and associates and common folk around your folks, and then all of a sudden I see you crossed over and you with my woman or you with my man, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, when we start doing that could be just something that I'll go through. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't think they were friends though.
But that's what I was saying.
Yeah, if you're friends, that's one thing, because you don't. I doubt that Kanye ever talked to Pete about Kim. They probably just. I get what you're saying though. They were boys, but I don't think they were boys. Do you?
I did hear that something about the Saturday Night Live when Pete and Kim shared a kiss. That Pete called Kanye and said, "Hey, man, it's just a show. Ain't no big deal." So I didn't know if they were friends or not.
What's wrong? Well, but can I say, but what's wrong with that? Him being respectful and just saying, "Hey, I know that you're your woman, and just so you know, I'm keeping it professional."
Right. I like that.
The thing that bothers me, that makes me very uncomfortable, is that I'm sure that there are arrangements made regarding the children, and that he goes publicly on these rants and talking about that Kim's not a good mother, that the kids, they're being kept away from him, that I'm like, okay, at what point, instead of you going to social media, can you not just go
to the court
or to your attorney?
Mm-hmm.
Selena, what do you think about this?
Just want them to take us out the group chat.
Yes.
That's first of all. We don't want to know your business, and that's none of your business. In that instance, like that much of your business. I think Pete has a right as Kim's man. If that's her man and she's claiming him and they are together as a man, no man should allow another man, whether it's your baby daddy or whatever the case may be, to disrespect his woman. So I commend him for that. I think I understand that, Kanye thinks that he should speak up if things are not correct within their union in terms of their children. We will never know the logistics of that. We cannot speculate. Well, I know I cannot speculate because I don't have information. We don't have the real true information, but I will say this, Kanye, where was all this talking about Kim being this inadequate mother when you were together? It's interesting that now, since you're apart, now she's this bad mother, but you went and had not one, not two, not even three, but 4 kids. So you didn't know by the first child that she was this mother that wasn't good. So I don't agree with her, shaming her, bashing her as a mom. I think that's wronger than 2 left shoes. I do think that, North probably shouldn't have a TikTok page at 8 years old with the black lipstick. That's kind of a fool. But you do need to handle that in court. And I'll say this too, and I'm done. If you keep acting like this, Kanye, because I feel like, you're sincere in a lot of areas, maybe. But if you do keep acting like this can be used against you in court.
Yes.
If what you're saying is not legit and all this bantering, this is evidence. This is admissible in court. And she can use this evidence to keep you from your children in real life. And so you got to chill.
Can I piggyback on that? That once you do something and it's either written or taped or said, it can be used as evidence against you.
It's admissible in court. That's what I'm saying. You gotta chill. You gotta do the right thing. Both of you have enough money to have lawyers to handle this the correct way. You have rights as a father, but go ahead and go through the courts.
I'm just surprised that someone that's been in the business for this many years is behaving like this. Now, if you have lawyers, you have handlers, I have lawyers. One, I don't have a lot of them. I got one. Okay. So, all right, I ain't gonna front here, but you have someone that's telling you chill and you're going against that. Now, if you really did have issues with Kim not letting you see your kids, that's a legal issue that you would discuss with your lawyer would file a motion. That's how you really handle it. When you're quick to run to social media and rant and cry to us, what the hell are we supposed to be doing, Kanye? We ain't no lawyers. We can't help it. So what it leads me to believe is that you are using the court of social media and public opinion to turn people on Kim, to get them on your side. So is it just about bashing Kim and making people hate Kim? Or is it really about your kids? Because if you're serious about your kids, you go through the proper channels. You're not dumb, Kanye. Remember, you're a genius. So act like one. Go through the proper channels if she's not letting you see your kids. But here we go. We see your kids at your Sunday service. We see you at the birthday party. So is she really withholding your kids, or are you just trying to make us hate her and be like, oh, look at that black man being done dirty by a white woman? And you're using race all of a sudden now that you done got off the Trump train, but you wasn't really talking about race when you was over there with the white man with the little red hat on. So which is it, Kanye? And I'm gonna come for you every time you do something stupid because I'm sick of it. And when you get acting right, I'm gonna give you your props because I'm gonna be fair. This ain't personal. But what you're doing is whack as hell because you loved this woman 2 weeks ago. And then you loved
That's what I'm saying. You got to chill.
Well said, Claudia.
Thank you. It frustrates me because
genius comment was genius. Your genius comment was genius.
Thank you.
That was a good one, girl. You stepped on that.
It's like, dude, you know better. And like, it's so childish. And so she's doing this. Tell your lawyer. And I hate that we got to talk about you every week, but you're trending. And it's your fault. Kim ain't saying nothing. And Pete, I hate to take the white man's side over the brother. We're supposed to be, for us, by us, a FOXSOUL, but we got to be fair. You deserve that, Kanye, because you was dragging Pete. You made a video of killing him, and you don't think a comedian's going to lash back out at you? I expect more.